But girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick card. And today's gonna be, what do they say to their family about you? That could be fascinating. Maybe they say nothing. Not funny. Not funny. So let's keep an open mind. Let's not be triggered. It's just tarot, as I always say. So let's do 2 piles. My knees are much better. Don't gardening yesterday for 2.5 hours just to have my knees, right? Anyhow, no, it's much better actually. Anyhow, do tarot Axelle. Come on. Yes, indeed. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so pile number 1. It's only Tuesday. Imagine. What do they say to the family? Yeah, about you. That's what we're saying. Wow, the Sun. Queen of Swords. Wow, 2 of Pentacles. Ooh. So what they say about you, it's amazing. You are the best thing that ever happened to them. With you, they feel at home. With you, they feel like they can be either a little boy, little girl, whatever, you know, and they feel that they can be safe and to reveal themselves to themselves, and they're very playful around you. It feels that so refreshing. They have, I mean, this is the best card of the whole deck, you know what I mean? They might even think of having children with you. They feel that they're in a good place. They can be goofy with you. They can be serious at times. They can be all kind of things, okay? So you are perceived as the best thing that ever happened to them. Simple as that, right? You are very straight talking. That reminds me of somebody. Anyhow, yeah, you're very clear-minded. Therefore, when you say something, it's straight to the point. Yeah, I like it. It's no rubbish, you know. You're the lady of justice. Doesn't matter if you're a man, okay? No gender in tarot. But that means, like, you don't take any prisoners. It's a yes or it's a no, you know. It's not in between. It's no fluffing around. Because for me, they may have been a bit like this, like back and forth, but it represents number 8 at the end of the day. So they're messing around, and maybe it took them a little while to get to that point in their life, you know, and maybe the parents are quite happy, or the family are very happy to see them a bit more like grounded, right? Yeah, you've been here, there, everywhere. I mean, whoa, cool it down now, okay? So maybe that's what they say about you, that you kind of calm them down, make them feel a bit more, you know, grounded and secure, and see long term, number 8, okay? So that's great news for the family, I guess, to see them a little bit more together and with the right person, right? So what else? Wow, you're an empress. Wow. So they say you are 4 queens, male, female, doesn't matter. You're someone who is very patient, very grounded, very caring and loving, but with very clear idea of boundaries. Absolutely. So that goes very well with the Queen of Swords. You're someone who is their home. Again, you know, the same story, that they feel very much at home with you and ease with you. You're kind of stabilizing them. You are like a nice arbor, and yeah, they can feel like at home there. Absolutely. For me, they would say that they took a little while to say their love for you, because maybe they were in a position they couldn't really do anything, but they loved you very much, and very clearly they had to do something about it. Absolutely. That's beautiful. Yeah, they were frustrating for a while, because I think maybe they were with someone else, because there's an idea of juggling too. Maybe they were at some point a bit, you know, struggling to make a decision, but they had to make a decision. They couldn't be on the fence. They couldn't be in between two. They had to make a decision. Okay, so yeah, the High Priestess as well means that they feel at ease with you, because you feel, you sense people, you bring that security, that stability, that serenity in their life. And I think that's what they say to their family about you. And that, for me, that would be amazing if someone were telling me that about somebody, because the family can just relax. Yeah, that person made the right decision. Maybe they were not in an easy situation before, but you know, now they finally stabilize. Beautiful. That's what I would like to hear about somebody, right? So let's have a look. Let's have the major arcana on pile number 1. What do they say to their family about you? Let's Tower. Yeah, they had, in my opinion, they had to leave something in order to rebuild their life. They had to say goodbye to another person, or unstable situation, in order to find the stability. For me, the Tower is, yes, maybe we met, but the way we met wasn't correct. We had to get rid of something and start again, and this time do it properly. So that goes very well with what we perceived at the beginning. Okay, so pile number 2, what do they say to their family about you? The World, 8 of Swords, Page of Swords. Interesting. So yeah, it has been a long journey. It has been a long journey. For me, they put you on a pedestal and still do, and they think that you are the best thing that ever happened to them. They say that with you they can travel the world, they can go around the world, they can also travel emotionally to a better place, and you make them feel like at home as well, but in a sense of, I come back to my truth. You know, it's very much like the womb here, and they feel that they can allow themselves to deal with maybe with situation or feelings they have encountered and haven't healed from for a long time. Thanks to you, they're not feeling, you know, limited anymore. They don't feel stuck anymore. Thanks to you, they know they can go to the better place. For me, you help them with a sword. There's a lot of sword here. You help them sort it out, an issue that could have been from the inner child issue, that is something that been keeping them, you know, limited in their mindset, in their belief system, and you allow them to expand, to stretch their wings and fly to a better place. Seriously, it's a liberation in my opinion, because you feel very kind of like restricted as well here, you know, like I need to come out, I need to give birth to myself. I feel very much like, you know, the baby in the womb. It had to be sorted, it had to be clear, it had to give birth to himself or herself, but also get rid of that limitation, maybe in the space, but also in the mind. Okay, so it's an idea as well for them. They were maybe very defensive at first, they were very you know, maybe thinking that you were too much for them, they couldn't handle you, so they may have been like cutting you with a word, defending themselves, but at the same time checking you out. So they had to come to the conclusion, well, you know, I have to do something about it. Really doesn't work, does it? Okay, so let's go. Yeah, so in my opinion, they may have rejected you at some point. So you met, you recognize each other, and then it was a bit too much for that person to handle, and maybe for you as well. So you had to separate it, to do the work, you know, that you needed to do, and then come back together, and this time you can actually be a power couple, and you can build on abundance, and that's beautiful, right? So yeah, you maybe brought a bit of a balance and do the right thing, and you know, help them you know, finding that serenity within. Maybe they had to go through legal matters, maybe through divorce, all of that, you know, because they were stuck in a belief system that they were not good enough. So you healing, or help them to heal and rebalance themselves within. Beautiful. And that is really grounding as well. Beautiful. Yeah, for me, you allow them to be loved. You allow them to open up at the level of the heart. You allow them to, and that's what they say to the family about you, that you're someone very loving and caring. You really had to protect yourself at some point, maybe because they were coming at you a little bit, and they had to cool it down a bit and do the right thing, but you maintain the love. You know, you had so much love to give. Yeah, they had to purge themselves. For me, this part is about healing. It's about going to the core of who they are. They had to let go of certain preconceived ideas about themselves and come back to the core of who they are. So that is precious, very precious, and any family will be happy that you kind of free yourself from, you know, from any kind of a limitation of the mind. Okay, so let's have a look. Pile number 2, what do they say to the family about you? Justice again, you know, so we have justice twice, and it's very much balancing. You know, you balancing that person, you're allowing them to find their peace, inner peace probably. You help them to kind of do the right thing, whether for themselves or even with the family. Maybe they had a bit of a moment with the family, and with you, thanks to you, they maintain now a proper relationship with the family. Maybe they were cut off from the family for a long time. So it's really nice, and that could actually work both ways as well. So beautiful. So on this note, I was very well behaved, surprisingly, until now. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.